All the things we've talked about are all designed to understand our purpose, make sure we're maximizing and understanding all of our prospects and the pain we're solving for them, really refining our messaging so that we get really dialed in on our client. Then we're putting in really, really intelligent processes to move them through our system as quickly and as efficiently as possible while maximizing profitability along the way. And when you think of it in those terms, you're really just kind of building a machine. But no different than your car, you have to watch the speedometer. You have to watch the gas gauge, right? You gotta look at all the instruments in there. If only it's just a few things you gotta keep your eye on, or else this vehicle, this machine can get out of whack real quick. Which brings me to number 5, and it's progress, right? And so how do you measure progress? The most important thing you can do is educate yourself on key performance indicators, KPIs. KPIs are what CEOs, business owners, managers use to look at their business every week, if not every day, to understand what's going on in their business in real time. Let's be candid. If you are looking at your P&L 2 weeks after a month is closed out, and that is as much insight as you're gaining into your business, you are playing from the cheap seats. You have no control, because what could you possibly do to impact your business 2 weeks after a month is closed out? Very simple, nothing. You need to understand what's happening in your business in real time. Great CEOs, great managers, great business leaders are looking at their business on the daily. They're looking at key performance indicators, and there are lagging and there are leading KPIs. A leading KPI, by example, what you would want to look at if you are running an active real estate, let's just call it real estate wholesaling business. I don't mean to keep going back to wholesaling, but it's just easier because it's kind of the lowest common denominator out there. You would immediately go and look at what I'm spending on marketing, the dollars, how many leads that's generating. That's a number. I want to see how many leads it's generating in real time, and I want to measure this week over week, month over month, quarter over quarter. How many leads it's generating, how many are prospects, how many prospects we have then turned into real opportunities. You want to know that ratio. Hey, 80% of our prospects that are coming in, we're turning them into real opportunities. They didn't tell us no, they told us some version of yes, even if it is yes down the line. That's an opportunity. How many of those opportunities did we go on appointment? One is a subset of the other. How many appointments did we go on to where we then made an offer? How many of the offers that we made did we actually get under contract? How many contracts did we get under contract did we actually get to close? Those are all leading indicators of what's going to happen. If you know this math, then you clearly know what the month is going to look like long before you get there. I know exactly what the math looks like. I can tell whether we're off track, we're on track. Do we need to invest more in marketing? Do we have people that are overqualifying on the phone? They're discounting, they're taking prospects, and we don't have enough opportunities, which means they're probably overqualifying on the phone. Are we making enough offers? You know, we have 100 opportunities and we've only made 10 offers on contracts. It's not enough. We should be 90% there. The contracts that are going out, offers accepted is very low. Okay, well then clearly we got to do something to fix the problem on the pricing on the contracts, because something's off there. As a CEO, you have to solve the right problem. Well, you can't solve the right problem if you don't have direct access to the information, and you're looking at this on a regular basis. This is what CEOs do, right? This is what we do. We solve problems. We solve the right problems. You should know exactly what your cost per lead is, exactly what your cost per deal is, which is basically your cost per lead, whatever that costs you. Let's say it's $100, and how many leads it takes you to do a deal. If it takes you 20 leads to do a deal at $100, then your cost per deal is $2,000. And then on that deal, what is your revenue per deal, RPD? On that $2,000, it should be at least 5 times that. So if you spent $2,000 to do this deal, you should be bringing in top line at least 10 grand. That's about a 20% marketing cost. That's good math. If you can see those ratios in real time, if you can see the leading KPIs in real time, you actually get to control the business, you get a predictable outcome, and you can actually do something about it. Now, lagging KPIs on the other side are how long it takes you to close a transaction. From the time we put something under contract until the time we actually got paid, what is the days to close, right? What is the return on ad spend? What is the average profitability on a deal? What are my operating costs? These are all lagging KPIs when I can see, once I've measured, and again, leading KPIs is all about measuring effort to get me to where I get, once I've measured all the effort and everything looks good, well, lagging is what's the actual output? What am I actually seeing come true when it actually comes to money hitting the account? Are we maximizing the profitability? Are we getting paid fast enough? If it takes you 60 days to close a transaction and you can shorten that where your average transaction gets closed in 30 days, does anybody have any idea what that actually does to your business? It's called the velocity of money. I can tell you what it does. It will double your business. It's one move. It's one thing. If I fix it to where it closes faster, I'm able to get more through the pipeline. So therefore, I'm able to double the output because I've cut the time to close in half. That doubles your business. And so there's all of these different levers that you have to be able to pull in the business that create incremental compounding change that when they are all brought together, this is how businesses grow 2x, 3x, 4x in 12 months, because suddenly somebody is looking at it as a business and paying attention to the things that can actually scale a business. Well, you scale a business is more transactions, bigger, more profitable transactions, or bolt-on businesses we talked about earlier that you can extend the lifetime value. That's scale. Those are the three ways you scale. If you want to scale and you want to have freedom and you want to actually turn this into a business, P5 is exactly how you do that.